All right, so the first card is a recent pickup. It is a 2011 Anthony Rizzo Tier 1, numbered 364 out of 799. I had started Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo and a Javi Baez registry set, and so I just started picking up a few of those cards with the intention, again, of sending them in to get slabbed and then add them to my registry. So anyway, that's Anthony Rizzo Tier 1, 2011. Then we got a 2011 Bowman Sterling. I'll try to keep the glare off. (2011) Bowman. Another Bowman. And we got a 2011 Topps Finest Rizzo rookie. My oldest boy is a big Rizzo fan, so picked up some Rizzo for him, so he's going to be part of that process. So I got a little collection of Topps Chrome Javi Baez rookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think 9. Yeah, 9. So great ball player. Still love that play in the World Classic with Yadier Molina throwing down to Baez, and he basically tags the runner out trying to steal without even looking at him. That was fantastic. A little bit cocky, I would say, but nevertheless, they pulled it off, and definitely a memorable play. Got Topps Finest version. So this next block of cards is part of the registry set for the 2016 World Series Cubs rookies. So these are cards that I'd picked up to consider slabbing, and these are just some of the ones that I essentially didn't select. So we got Ben Zobrist when he was with the Devil Rays. I got a few of those. Carl Edwards Jr. He's back up with the Cubs now, but boy, I tell you what, he seems to be struggling. I don't know what the deal is with him. Cubs need him. There's not a whole lot they can do in terms of moves, but they need him to get better. Travis Wood. Again, I got several of him. So these are ones that I'll probably just end up going back into the regular collection. If for some reason I don't get a 10 on the submissions, which I'm sure there will be, I might reevaluate some of the cards to try to send in. Miggy Montero. Another Montero. Got John Lester. Aroldis Chapman. Grimmer. Justin Grimm. Again, got a few of those. I tried to pick up several of them, either off of ComC or 4 Sharp Corners. Give myself a chance trying to submit a 10. Then I just submitted one of the best. So those are actually out with PSA now to get graded. I'm expecting those back actually mid-June. Dexter Fowler. And again, same thing, several of them. And we got some more. We got Chris Coghlan. And this one, Mike Montgomery, he's not technically, he actually doesn't technically have a rookie card. This is his, what is it, 16 Heritage? 16 or 17. Topps Heritage. The one that I selected to include in getting slabbed, even though that's not part of the registry set because he doesn't have an official rookie card, PSA does not include him in that registry set. I picked up some of the Topps Heritage versions of it, which would be his first Heritage card, and I chose the Topps Now version because it actually depicts him in the celebration part after because he pitched the final out for the Cubs to the World Series in 2016. So here are then some of the vintage baseball cards that I found in my little stack that I had pulled. I think there's probably a lot of familiarity with this card. Rickey Henderson, 1980 Topps. Yeah, a few of those. These will not be 10s in any stretch. This one's got a little side issue here, a ding. But let's see, 81 Topps Pete Rose, 81 Nolan Ryan, Kirk Gibson, 81. A few of those. Can't really tell if this is zooming in okay or blurry, so apologize if the quality's not very good. 81 Reggie All-Star. 82. Got a 91 Upper Deck Michael Jordan. I've actually submitted one of these. I think this is actually one that was included in one of my recent submissions. I think there was 16 cards I think I've got coming back. Most of them are the World Series Cubs rookie registry set, but then there are some others. And I think another Michael Jordan I submitted in to get slabbed. Shohei, opening day. Another Shohei Bowman. And so we got some 89 Fleer, Randy Johnson. 89 Don Russ, rated rookie. Couple of those. So actually, 89 Donruss and 89 Fleer, I was at a flea market just within this last month, and I bought a couple 89 Donruss unopened wax packs or wax boxes and an 89 Fleer wax box. And in opening the 89 Fleer, I was hoping obviously to pull the Billy Ripken F-Face card, and sure enough, it was in there. So I can't remember the sequencing of the variation, but I have to believe that the F-Face was one of the earlier runs. Only makes sense because they would have had to publish those and send those out before the corrected versions got brought out. But I'd already had one in my collection, so here's my second one. The old F-Face on the bat knob. But then also, in the collection, I've got one of the blackout boxes. So there's a black scribble, and I think there's a whited out version. I can't remember if there's others, but anyway. So I did get lucky enough and pulled an actual Billy Ripken F-Face, and it was actually in really good shape. So I will be submitting that and see how they go. I think I pulled two Griffey Juniors from that box as well. No, actually that was that was two from the Fleer box that was purchased, and they were actually in really good condition, and I didn't really have much wax staining, which was surprising. So there's three of those. In the 89 Donruss, I pulled three from the 80. Well, actually, shoot me here. I pulled three 89 Donruss from one box and one from another. So I already had some in the collection. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not done yet. 7, So 7. And actually they were centered for the most part pretty well. I don't know that I'll get any OCs qualifiers on the slabs, but we'll see. But I'll probably submit those in a batch along with the Johnsons and the Ripkins. And flipping over to some of the vintage football cards that were also, these were just ones that I just stumbled upon in the box that I had pulled away. The Cubs registry ones I'd been putting in there, but I didn't really pay attention to these other older baseball and football. I don't even really remember pulling them. That was kind of funny. In any case, Don Meredith, Dick Butkus, another Butkus, Fran Tarkenton. Snuck out. Back to Butkus. Another Butkus. Terry Bradshaw, what is this, a 72? I think 71 was his rookie. That's a second card. So 73, yep. So 73 Topps Football Bradshaw. 80, this would be 85. Peyton Record Breaker. Todd Bell. Richard Dent. McMichael. Another Peyton. Paul Kaufman for the Packers. Dickerson. Morton Anderson. Broadway Joe. Nice combo card for Montano and Marino. Gary Anderson on there, I suppose why I pulled that. Ken Anderson. John Elway. Warren Moon. Marino. Fouts. Dan Hampton. LT. Ronnie Lott. Kurt Warner. The second one. Eric Dickerson. And another. Walter Payton. I got an old Bart Starr here. I don't know, what's that, 63. 63 Bart Starr. This one's not. This one's in pretty rough shape. That's PSA 1, 2 maybe. No, that's a 1. Another Bart Starr here. And then I had a little pocket. I've been kind of submitting every time I do a submission. I've been submitting some of the 86 Topps, Steve Young and Jerry Rice's. I've pretty much submitted what I think are the best cards, so I'm expecting these will be probably 8s or less. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6 left for the Young. And we got Jerry. Oh, different Jerry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So those will be, I mean, obviously a nice little find. I knew I had them. It wasn't like I necessarily, I guess, forgot that I had the cards. I guess I just really didn't pay attention to where they were. And of course, I find it as soon as I get done with everything and found this little stack. But nice little find. Those will be fun submissions to push through. at some point in the future.